Hello everyone, I am CA Radhika. I hope you are all doing great and working hard towards your goals. For getting the CA prefix before your name. That is the most beautiful feeling in this world when you get these two prefixes before your name. And I'm telling you that it is a beautiful one and you are also experiencing it. And you are working hard towards it, and you are going all those hustles of your articleship, exams, and all these things, and the pressure of your classes, etc. etc. So I'm here to help you out with the subject that has been introduced by the ICI in our course or curriculum, that is the self-paced online module set D paper 1, the Constitution of India and the Art of Advocacy. The Constitution of India, it is the lengthiest document of India. It is a very beautiful document which has been framed by our forefathers, which bring independence to India with the wonderful rights to all its citizens and creating a parity to all among its citizens, irrespective of their religion, caste, gender, etc. It took 2 years, 11 months, 18 days to frame this Constitution of India. It is the living document of India. So the subject has been introduced in our syllabus, which is very much familiar by you all as well, because in our primary education or in our schools we are already study the social study, which mostly I guess the people are hated the most subject, because they know, oh, I have to read this and that. It's okay, but you are already familiar with what various kinds of words like fundamental rights, directives, principles, union government, state legislature, union legislature. Many of those get confused in these. What is the state legislature, state assembly, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha? It's okay. We are going to discuss here it all. So in this today's video, I'm here to first scan it out, the whole syllabus about the Constitution of India, first part of it, in which we will take the overview of those topics which has been introduced in our syllabus. It is a very interesting subject. Trust me, people. Trust me. You will find some extreme wonderful cases in this as well. Oh, this has happened. I haven't aware, and it gives you understanding what all the current understanding of all those all those Supreme Court judgments which has taken place in the current scenarios as well. It gives you a well or comprehensive understanding of these as well. So let's discuss with the introduction of the syllabus here. So as you seen in my screen, this is the index which I have available on the ICI website as well about the Constitution of India. So the objective is for the purpose of introduction of this paper in your syllabus, that is to have a basic knowledge of Constitution governing the state government and the rights and the duties of citizen. That is a basic aim of the ICI to introduce this in your curriculum, that you need to understand how our administrative systems are going to be functioned and are functioning from those all past years. How the union legislature is functioning, how the state legislature is functioning, and what are our roles and what are our rights and duties as a citizen we got from on the basis of our living document, that is the Constitution of India. Second, to develop an understanding of the legal system in India and acquire knowledge and apply the basic principles of drafting and pleading. And the second part is, that is the word is been the art of advocacy, that is the how you are writing your notices, reply, and your legal conversations with the departments of income tax and GST. These has been introduced, how the drafting is work. So first we are focused on the first part, that is the Constitution of India. The contents are here. That is okay. The introduction. First, the constitutional history and the various sources in the making of Constitution. The Constitution of India is framed by our forefathers, but it is not only their own mindset or their own comprehensions skills. They have used various other countries' constitution to frame it, and the majority role is played by in the framing of the constitution is played by the British government, the UK government, or the British colonial rules, because our constitution has been deeply entrenched on the basis of the British parliament system. Though they have a different they have a constitutional monarchy, but we have the parliamentary system, in which we have studied about the constitutional history, how our constitution been evolved over a period of time till it come to the independence, the 1947, 15th August 1947, then how it has been framed and how and we are getting the rights from it. Then again, what are the features of this Indian constitution? What are the features of it? It is the lengthiest constitution of the world. It has taken from the multiple ideologies of the different countries and multiple systems of it, so that our constitution is well written, and it has been working through all the ages of it. Constitution of India has never been redundant, because it is a living document which has been updated, modified and changed according to the perspective of the current scenarios as well. It's derived its meaning from the current scenario as well. It is not the word which has already been written on the basis of something, and it is not evolved. It is an evolving document of the country. Then we are studying the preamble. The preamble which we has given it to the ourselves. So let's take a look of what is the preamble in it. Here it is a preamble. This is the first page which you have already found in every NCERT book, but we all knew that hardly we pay heed over it. We just flip the pages because we think that is nothing to us, but that is the most important thing in our lives and day to day, as we are the citizens of India. So let's take a brief look of it. We the people of India have solemnly resolved to constitute India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic to secure all its citizens the justice, social, economic, political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, worship, equity of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individuality and the unity and the integrity of the nation. In our Constitution Assembly, this 26th day of November, do hereby we adopt, enact and give ourselves this Constitution. So that is a brief about the preamble, and we are going to discuss in the further videos all those technical words which has been introduced in it. Again, what is the objective of introducing the constitution? What is the objectives and what are the benefits to we the people as getting, and the vitality of it as well. Next, its union and its territory, then citizenship rights and the fundamental rights. These are the fundamental rights, the most important topic in from which the questions has been asked, along with that DPSPs as well and citizenships as well. Have you heard about the Citizenship Act which has been introduced? Some amendments in the Citizenship Act, and in that we are going to discuss what are the current chaos created by the people of Northeast regarding that their citizenship rights. We are going to all these current affairs as well in this, so get you a brief understanding over it and you get the parallel knowledge as well about it. So it is very quite inquisitive. So here the Constitution of India has, let me take a from okay, here there are total 22 parts in it and 7 schedules. So we are not going to discuss all 22 parts and all 7 schedules. We are only just discuss here only those parts which has been introduced in our syllabus. So in our syllabus, the first part is introduced about the union and territory. That is the most important one. Citizenship Act 5 to 11 articles in this, and fundamental rights, the most important, which gives our rights and protects our rights. It is the duty and the guarantor of the Supreme Court who help us to protect these rights. Then DPSPs, Directive Principles of State Policies, and then we go with the Part 4A, which has been introduced by the amendment, that is fundamental duties. Then we go with how our union government or central government has been formed, and what are its function, and we come to discuss about the three main important functions, that is executive functions. In this we discuss about some judiciary functions, and last we discuss about some legislative functions. In judiciary we are going to discuss what are the rights, what are the responsibility of Supreme Court and High Court, and what are the writ petitions available to us, and so on and so forth. We will discuss in further. That is, we discuss the executive function. In this, the parliament, that is legislative, and the legislative power of the president. Let me help you. Of the president in Article 123, and the union judiciary. Hear this, and the CNAG, most important, which we need to, and we are going to we have already studied the sections regarding this in the Companies Act, section 143 series, in the Companies Act 2013, about the CNAG functions and roles, especially in the government companies mein. And we have also have topic in audit regarding the public sector undertakings audit. Okay, then we will discuss on the same basis, the basis on which the union government has been formed and their functions has been divided in three parts: executive, legislative, and judiciary. In the same goes the state has been functioning. State has also three functions has been separated, that is executive, legislative, and high courts and judiciary functions. Okay, and then after that we will study about the relation between, because we have a federal system. We have a federal system in which the state and the union government has its certain functions which they have to be performed in their respective domains. No one has to be cross the line of the boundaries of the respective functions. No one can encroach the functions of each other. So for this I am giving you just that is Schedule 7 has been introduced in our Constitution of India, which give three lists: List 1, List 2, and List 3. In List 1 we discuss about the functions of the union government, and List 2 we discuss about the state government, and third we discuss about the concurrent list, which they both have their respective rights. So we this in this about the finance and property and contract suits regarding and trade and commerce intercourse between the territory, which is the most important one, which has on the basis of this in GST has been implemented. The Goods and Service Act has been implemented on the basis of this. And their functions. Okay, next emergency, the most important topic, emergency provisions. The most important, these are the vital articles, important for your exams as well, and they are the very crucial articles as well. Then another one, most important one, what are the procedures on the basis of which we can amend our constitution? The Article 368, which is the vital and important crucial article, which gives the right to the parliament, they can amend the constitution on it. Then in the part 2 is the art of advocacy, in which we are learning about how development of legal systems, in which we are basically in this we are studying how the drafting and how the petitions has been filed, how the replies has been given to the various departments, and what are their formats, and a little bit understanding of the legal system as well. So in which evolution of legal system, how the legal system has been evolved, and the federal structure, judicial hierarchy in India mein, that is Supreme Court, High Court, and subordinate courts, and eligibility to file a writ petition, what are the how the writ petitions been filed by the people, and legal procedure and statutes governing the courts, alternative dispute resolution mechanism, and landmark judgment to, that is the safeguarding the constitution. That is, for example, Keshav Nanda Bharti case. You have already heard about the Shah Banu case. These are the landmark Minerva Mill case. These are the landmark judgments about it. So we are going to discuss. I am going to discuss all these judgments in the respective topics as well, so that you can link them and various in a efficient way. Represented by chartered accountant and tribunals. How the CA? What are the roles of the CAs in the department's functionings? What are how we are help our client to get all those legal procedures and system. So we are going to understand our roles and our responsibilities over it. Then in this tribunals and chartered accountant roles and legal provisioning, governing, representation of chartered accountant and tribunal procedures. Again, the basic rules. These are the basic rules for how we are drafting, pleading. General basic rule that you should, to make your draft wonderful, to make your draft brief, concise and precise and to the mark, up to the mark as per what has been asked and what you has been answered. On the basis of that, we are going to discuss in this. So that's for today. I'm giving you the just brief description of the syllabus of the paper 1. So it is a very quite interesting subject, and you will get various understanding about it as well. So I hope you like it, guys. So we will meet in the next video. Thanks for today.